And now this opens up offlaners that gives you
Choose your hero.
pretty free lane. You're not going to be on. Could be enough. This is the lane, as we talked about in the bottom, where XXS shouldn't have any issues. Also, the problem in this lane, there's multiple action happening.
Yeah, Yang's in trouble, and he's gonna die as well as Paparazzi. So 2 kills, 2 lanes. Feeling really good for the side of Xtreme Gaming.
Problem in this bottom lane.
Port lanes. Throwing Earthshaker bottom to disrupt the shaman, and then
worse. And again, they're going on
so?
Spectre. Yeah, I mean, Shaker doesn't do anything. He's basically a fisher at early levels.
I'm in some trouble. I think Paparazzi's very dead.
Very dead.
Yeah, viscous nasal goo and the quill spray just absolutely blowing him up. There's nothing to stop that. I mean, because if you want to get XM, it has to happen pre-6. And they actually might just find the Shadow Shaman who came over. Snag that illusion rune and throws the shackles on a DY, has the hex as well, but eventually this will be a dead Shadow Shaman, and Ori will get credit for the kill and put this side of Vici on the board. Kaka's showing mid. There's a little bit of mana left on XM. They're trying to hold for a fissure. They'll use that Sonic Wave. They've got the jump forward. Ori gets the kill, taking out the Storm Spirit. And Vici with another kill, but it again is at the cost of the life of Paparazzi.
He desperately needs that level 6, but they also can't leave him alone.
No. Sprout really doesn't do much. They've got these Quelling Blades ready. They've got the Hex, and now they'll go to the Shackle. They'll try to get a kill on the DY. I mean, Paparazzi is here, and they are going to try and get a kill, at least on his InQ. They'll lose DY, and they need one more right click. It'll be split between them, the TP out for the Bristle back, and XXS is away, as Yang even makes the TP rotation towards bottom. And they'll have Shadow Step ready. I mean, that is the move. They'd love to find the Drow, and they have drawn the line on where Drow should be farming, but Ori is going to spot Polaris instead. So the Shadow Step comes out. They'll look for the sleep, and Yang's the one who gets credit for the kill again. And Paparazzi to jump out of there. XXS taking a lot of damage. The figure comes through, and the Ame with that DY keeping behind him. Got the Sprout out of this Drow, and the Sonic Wave comes in. They get the Konami. There's the Echo Slam. XM Ball Lightning trying to run the Shackles connect on the Yang, so he's going to be stuck still. They got the kill Kaka. They'll take out Yang. Ori the blink over looking for XXS, trying to get a kill here. But XM still with the mana, but Ori not
He's
alive.
killed himself. Want the blade belt?
Xtreme gets Ori. That was almost a safe scenario for Ori there. DY is going to die.
Not too bad of a fight for Vici Gaming. I mean,
I would say at least a little bit Vici, you know, taking what we can get here. And I think that's a little bit of a sign. Oh, Ame is completely blocked. Great fissure from Kaka. And they leave the kill for Paparazzi. Kaka might just die. Already 5 stacks in the viscous nasal goo, so he is very vulnerable and
was getting into casting job.
DY TPing in, and that is going to be Paparazzi making the jump, looking for the kill, and that will be Yang with the Whirling Chakram to get that at least one, but they're trying to turn this. DY very vulnerable. Ame now jump right on top of Yang's here with Ori. The Sonic Wave comes through, but Ori is dead for the life of Ame. And he will shackle up and lock down Yang, and eventually they'll get this kill. Not sure how worth it that ends up being, but they are really just trying to put in the moves to get Paparazzi anything out of the map. And with Kaka found, this is going to be a 4th kill and a triple for XM. They need something to survive a little bit more. Swift Words come out again, and now they're going to make the jump. It's the Chakram going forward, but XM going to the back line, going for DY. Echo Slam is down. They've got the extra follow-up, and XXS is going to be dead. But they've got Paparazzi in a bad spot. He'll fall, so does DY. And this is falling apart for the side of Vici as, again, XM just looking to clean up everything that he can. Another triple kill, but they'll take out Borson, and XM in for more. He's got the help of Ame, who hits the silence to get the kill to Kaka. XM survives again with the sliver of health.
Especially who was his laning partner and how the game started. Let's check the number of camps. 16 camps back on Xtreme Gaming, 8 on Vici.
starting. Shadow Step and the Sonic Wave, all that committed to try and get Ame, but he's alive and turning this around. It pops that BKB, 4 heroes dead on the side of Vici. And
I'll hold that thought. Let's see if maybe Vici Gaming is going to be able to take that fight. Roshan down to half HP already.
This is going to be close. DY going in, throws the Sprout. Nobody can get the Aegis. It's on the ground. He's going to snatch it. DY's dead. Ame falls. We've got no drow. They're going to look for the Shadow Shaman and Vici with a Hail Mary play here, starting with DY. They get themselves an Aegis. They get the kill on the drow. The BKB is going to be popped by XM. They look like they're going to be able to kill on a Yang, and that Earth Splitter's huge. Big damage there onto Yang. They take out Wu's first life. They can use that Aegis, but they're going to look to get a kill on XM, and they just can't do it. They'll find the Elder Titan. Baka gone to XXS, but still the TP right in the face of this Spectre, but not going to be able to pull it off. DY buys back, but is dead again. XXS.
A lot of damage. Scotty completed, so that's extra 35. Like, Scotty has been buffed. It's 35 stats, so that makes it super tanky, and it's also very good against Bristleback. XM.
Oh, Ori. Wow. Yeah, they really just made the jump in. XM, he's not afraid. Beyond God, like, knew he heads into there. And the rest of his team, and they're going to get another one. Beyond God, like, XM is having a game. He has thrown down the gauntlet. He is 12-2-12. And the guy just has not really felt bad in this game since the laning stage ended. He had a little bit of a tough time pre-6, but since then he has been off to the race.
Pretty much XM who's been picking them up and controlling the tempo of the game. Kaya Sanj, Parasma, Whisper of the Dread as well, and Storm Spirit with Mystical. Pretty much everything you want to have. And again, Dream Q gonna drop the wards. Oh, Bristleback
for tier 3 top.
Sieging the tower.
Winding in, Shackle connected, Paparazzi's standing still, but the Echo Slam comes in, they've got the totem, they've got the follow-up damage, but XM's gonna pop the BKB. They'll get the kill on the Zinc but Paparazzi committed in, and he is dead. They buyback on the Shadow Shaman, they do have buyback available on the Spectre, but it's just not something that they really want to use, but they cannot wait 70 seconds to have this Spectre on the sidelines. So he'll buy back, pushing back that nullifier if he even gets to it. And they're on the Mega Creep. UI caught out of position. Up onto the high ground. Shackle at them there again, and that should be another kill. This time for XXS. Sonic Wave connects. Ame's dead once more, but he's not really the problem. They can kill this drow 1,000 times, but when you've got a bracelet that literally doesn't lose life, they don't really care if you kill the drow. They'll go for more. They'll find Kaka. Yang's dead. 3 heroes gone. Down goes the Shadow Shaman again, but the Shadow Step forward from Paparazzi as XM. He is still alive. The buyback committed from Kaka. Paparazzi's actually here in the trees. Ori jumped forward, and he's just dead. GG is called. Xtreme will take game number 1. Vici for a moment had hope, but that was ripped away real quick.
Oh, XM and XXS carrying this game pretty damn hard. He also got heavily nerfed because you're not going to be life stealing as much anymore. And speaking of break mechanic, something
on our view. Yang is tanky enough to get away and not die too much, and now the shackles come through. DY's top, and XXS feeling vulnerable in the early parts of this game, but that is going to be a trade on a DY. It might even be a kill on a Kaka, as that is a very dead Shadow Shaman, and Pelosin getting the kill and getting the +1 on the brain drain. Thunder coming through and looking for Pelosin. They will get a kill here onto the Silencer, but now the multiple TPs coming through for the side of Xtreme Gaming. They go to the Rabbit, that'll land on it. 3 Supernovas there. Down goes the Dark Hole for the first time. XM, he is dead too. 3 heroes gone. XXS, he is as unkillable as he was last game. And the chase is on, but XXS eventually falls to DY and 4 kills.
This is pretty standard. Blink into BKB. Then think about Master, maybe Nullifier.
From the stun ring, they'll burn him out. Let's see. Ame wants to go in, finds the balance, but goes back up into the tree while they use the global silence. Wukong's right on a paparazzi, but the damage not being dealt. The supernova's there again, and it is not going to explode. They get it in the perfect time, and Kaka and DY are both dead.
And this is something we talked about. As long as they can get a pick off near Roshan, they should be able to kill Roshan. Order's going to even use roll just to make sure that Roshan belongs to them.
Yeah, paparazzi getting his hands onto that. Just that early objective taking was something that we had talked about. They're chasing. They want to terrorize. Lands on the 2. They're taking the ages. They're still looking for more. And now the Ravage comes through. Ame's hit. But can they get another kill here as they go to the global silence? The supernova pops, but down goes paparazzi for the second time. Kaka, he'll fall 2. That's going to be 3 dead on the side of Vici. Overall, not a bad fight here for Xtreme, despite the fact in which they missed each other in the last attempt. Vici, they're looking for an opportunity. It's going to be Kaka and DY towards the front, but they're going to go to the Viper Strike and the paparazzi. Ori with the Rolling Thunder already expended, and this feels like another, hey, we met each other, we used a couple of ults, let's back away smokes. At least initially.
They know without Rolling Thunder, their team fight is still strong. Tidehunter has Blink Dagger, DY level 2 Supernova. Now they're going to proc Roshan's Roar and maybe try to bait with it. Okay. In the tree.
He doesn't need to be in the field. Runray on XXS. Burning him a little bit. XM, though, throws that Nether Toxin up on the high ground. That'll force DY to move. Balance Strike lands on a paparazzi. Does have that Enrage, does have that BKB ready to go if he wants to make a move on anybody, but there's the Bramble Maze, and now they're thinking about going to the Ravage, but the BKB is going to be popped by XM. They go to the Global Silence. They'll look over at paparazzi. Supernova to try and protect this Ursa, who's now TPing out. Well, stops the TP. He was TPing out, and now he's going to try and run, but they are going to lose DY. No. He's able to Icarus dive away for the moment. The Radiance burning, but not going to be on top of him as he'll TP away. Did anybody die?
No. Just get it.
Again,
no,
it's
Wukong's
just not.
I mean, these Wukongs, they've not been getting the value out of them.
No, not really.
Trying to take the fight, but Vici Gaming, they are running away from it. XXS, he needs to try to make something happen. Try to be annoying in their face. Ame, he does have BKB available if he wants to take the fight, but paparazzi and people are inside the pit.
Sunray, XXS burning a little bit. They go to the Ravage. Can they get the kill here on XXS? Yes, they can. The Global Silence is going to be a little bit late. They get the Aegis into the hands of paparazzi. Technically a snatch with the kill, I believe, from the Nether Toxin into the Viper. The look here is close and able to TP out, but now they've got the Shackle. That connects on XM. Will pop the BKB, but the damage coming in from paparazzi. He'll run at XM, who's trying to get around these trees, but eventually gets caught. Vici. And now the nullifier on the paparazzi. Yo, from a spring dawn. Bramble Maze, and Wukong to the BKB. Balance Strike again, just another Wukong's expended for 0 results. Terrorize.
They got him.
That lands. So now, all of a sudden, maybe this Ursa's a little vulnerable. They do have Supernova, they go to Ravage with the Rolling Thunder coming through from Ori. They go to the Supernova, the Global Silence comes down, they go to the Balance Strike. They're looking to get the egg, they get the kill to DY, the Lenibus and Zinky, but now the Rolling Thunder coming through again. Here comes the Ravage. XM is dead. They'll take out Bolos, but down goes paparazzi. He's dead for 80. The Giga Ward is there. Ame trying to fight here with XXS. The Balance Strike gets him some help with the Lotus, but now, can he survive? Can he look for more? Can he pop this Lotus? He will, but Kaka taking some damage to XXS. This Giga Ward doing some decent damage onto this person, but not enough, and now Ame is going to be able to Primal Spring away. They pick up, kind of deal with what Xtreme are throwing, maybe the Global Silence as well, so they can kind of maybe find a fight. The ones who smoke this time around are the side of Xtreme Gaming. Can they find anything? Paparazzi, he is not completely the one. He Giant Warrior nearby. They go to the Global Silence. Is going to put the Arcane Curse onto these heroes. They're trying to get the kill here onto this Pangolier, and they'll take him out. The Terrorize thrown over. That lands on the DY. It goes into the Supernova. They're going to buy back. They go to the Ravage. The right clicks from XXS to try and get this edge. With the Dark Willow, they'll take out DY. Do lose the Silencer. The Wukong's command again. The Balance Strike connects onto the Shadow Shaman. They'll take out Kaka. Ame gets the kill there. But XM standing his ground. Paparazzi's dead at the cost of XM. They'll take out Zinchu. It ends up being a 3-for-3 so far. The TP attempt out, but XXS has the damage to kill.
Out he has Scotty, and there's also one Viper, which is reducing the killing coming out by insane amount. It's also a great amount of slow. For it, for refresher, let's see. He needs to get the good shot. He needs to get that good shot before the other guy.
Ward, that's all down. Yours though from Zincu. That's going to come through on the Shadow Shaman, trying to stop that control that they have. They're taking the Aegis. They'll at least start with that. The Viper Strike comes through from XM. The Rolling Thunder is going to be around them. They'll go to the Wukong's command, but now they need to leave this circle. Ori getting hit up pretty hard, even within the roll.
Ahmed did not want to use his BKB, no refresher. Both of them were kind of coming off cooldown. Refresher shard coming from the backpack, so it had cooldowns.
Really expecting a lot more from an Ursa, but hasn't really been given the opportunities to do so.
Ahmed just going in.
He's pretty far. They go to the Global Silence. They go to the Refresher. The Balance Strike lands on the Yang, who's never even able to get that Ravage off. So he's forced to buy back. The land of the Terrorize. It's on a Paparazzi. He is going to be dead. Everyone's going to be forced to buy back. They go to the Giga War, but they can't stand within this Wukong. They're going to get another kill on a Kaka. 4 heroes are already dead, but 3 is bought back. As they will stand their ground for now. Ori, he needs to ban.
One
they go to the Ravage. He needs to get a kill onto Ame. Blame for the Balance Strike and get away. Oh, with a little bit of help, they'll look for Paparazzi. That's a dead Ursa for the second time. Not much they can do. They've nullified this Tide Hunter. And they'll call GG. Xtreme game. Taking a 2-0 over Vici. Completely full team right there.
And Ursa series fights, they